We move through stormy weather. We know that our days are few. We dream and we struggle together, and love will carry us through. So just like Debbie Fry Jordan just recently posted just those lyrics alone, like that is profound wisdom packed into a chorus. And like let's open with that because that's really at the end all that it is. So if there's anything that we can take from this, it's being solution oriented. That's I think a lesson that all of us can learn. So if there's anything that we can do going forward, we all can make sure that we are solution oriented in our external actions, and our internal thoughts and dialogue. So the reason why we're here right now is because of the what started everything was the logo that we have had for years of the meditating sloth in the lotus position with the bindi, the dot on the forehead, and the prayer beads. And the issue of cultural appropriation is what came up. And it's an extremely valid point. And upon learning about this and becoming more educated about it, because um, before it was never, it never came up as an issue, um, but now it has, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, um, because that is growth, and that's what's sorely needed in this world. So so having the sloth in the lotus position, the meditating sloth with the bindi as our logo, um, cultural appropriation is indeed a very valid issue. Um, so it in a certain sense, like we're a fish fan group on Facebook that is just trying to be positive. Um, and we're all far from perfect, and we all often fall short in multiple ways. And there is a phenomenal group on Facebook, and it's called Fans for Racial Equality, PHRE, Fans for Racial Equality, and it is a beautiful place. If you are willing to learn and grow, this place is phenomenal. And there has been discussion about our logo and SAS, or our the image that we've had on our gear, and other things of the sloth and the lotus position with the bindi, uh, and so uh, it's beautiful that Fans for Racial Equality exists, because with their structure and their leadership and how they're set up, um, they're able to have these like really intense, deep conversations that really in any other fish fan group you wouldn't have. Um, so shout out to this group, and thank you for existing. Uh, because of your group, there has I've grown, I've learned a lot, and I think we all have, and it's a beautiful thing. So so thank you. And on that note, we want to be solution oriented again, to go back to that point. And so in being solution oriented, um, we want to take the logo of the meditating sloth, even without the bindi, without the beads. We want to completely do away with the logo. And before right now, anyone that is placed an order, it will be fulfilled from Abby and Shannon. But going forward, we are no longer going to be selling this design, and we're going to start from scratch. we're going to have a completely new design that's going to be generated by all of us. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be really cool. And we're all like really excited about this. So more details to follow about that. Um, and the second thing is that we want to have a discussion about borrowing from Fans for Racial Equality, a yellow flag rule, where if someone comments out of line, and violates group rules, so what we're tentatively thinking is a yellow flag is a 7-day mute. A second yellow flag within a year is a month mute, and a third is removal from the group. But we don't want to just come down and be like, oh, this is how it is. We want to talk about it. And so please comment, like, what do y'all think about this? Is this a good idea? Do you have any better ideas? Because this seems to work for Fans for Racial Equality. And that group has inspired us in multiple ways. And this is one of them. And that rule can given how everything's happened, that rule can, I think, help us going forward. So those are kind of like the big 2 points. We're going to do away with the logo, have a new thing, details to follow about that, where we'll all, submit our own designs, have a collectively generated. The only thing that's limiting it is ourselves. And the second is with the yellow flag rule, and we want to talk about it. And eventually the leadership will, make a decision as to how to go forward. But right now we want to talk about it, and we want to get everyone's input and have this be a collective thing, because this really is, this is our group. This is something that we all have an equal share of, and it's a beautiful thing. So to conclude, this, quite frankly, this pain that we've experienced recently, what that is growth, and growth is good. So as long as we, lean in to learning and growing and loving, it's a net gain. And a big part of that is being solution oriented in our thoughts and our actions, because either it's solution oriented or it's drama, and we are a drama free space. That's what we strive to be. So all of us can strive to be more solution oriented. So we move through stormy weather. We know that our days are few. We dream and we struggle together, and love will carry us through. Love you all so much.